Number 1. The 1966 Ford F-100, offered at $8,950 in Goose Creek, South Carolina. Under the hood, it's powered by a 352 cubic inch V8, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, giving you that rugged, hands-on driving experience that defined a generation. With just 49,000 miles on the odometer, this beauty isn't just another old farm truck. It's a survivor with history, soul, and a deep, throaty rumble that turns heads every time you bump the key and fire her up. This truck is about frills. It's about feel, about the sensation of gripping that big steering wheel, throwing the column shifter into gear, and rolling down the road in something that was built to last. The seller says it best. Tap the gas twice, bump the key, and the 352 roars to life. That's the kind of reliability and character you just don't get in today's pickups. The body wears its age with pride, and whether you plan to fully restore it or keep that classic patina, this Ford's got the bones to be whatever you want it to be, cruiser, hauler, or showpiece. It's getting harder and harder to find solid, running classic trucks from the 60s that haven't been chopped up, rusted through, or abused to the point of no return. But this one, it's ready to work or play today. The owner mentions he's only selling because of the lack of space, which means this isn't a desperation sale. It's just a case of too many projects and not enough room. And that spells opportunity for the next lucky driver. At just under $9,000, this truck represents a real value in the world of vintage pickups. The market is hot for F-Series classics, and this one checks all the boxes: V8 power, manual gearbox, clean look, and a no-nonsense personality. So if you've been looking for an entry point into the world of classic trucks, or you just want a rock-solid piece of American steel you can tinker with and enjoy, this 1966 F-100 might be your next ride. Don't wait too long. Trucks like this don't stay parked for long. Number 2. The 1980 Chevrolet C10 Shortbed, offered at $11,000 in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. This is your average old-school Chevy. Under the hood, it's packing a modern 5.3 LLS aluminum block, fitted with mild cam for that perfect lopey idle and extra bite when you hit the throttle. Topping it off is a quick fuel 650 Holly carb, matched to a bulletproof turbo 350 automatic transmission, giving you that ideal blend of old-school feel and new-age muscle. Long tube headers feed into a Flowmaster exhaust system that dumps at the rear. So yes, it sounds just as mean as it looks. This truck is all about that stance and swagger. It's clean, solid, and 100% rust-free, a rare find in the square body world, especially in the Northeast. The interior is 80% complete, meaning you've got a solid foundation with room to personalize. Add some mirrors and seatbelts, and it's ready to hit the road legally. The bones are there, the drivetrain is dialed in, and the rest is up to your style, whether that's show truck, street cruiser, or strip stormer. The seller's got a clean Pennsylvania title in hand, and he's open to trades for other cool rides, or even a side-by-side. That means if you got a project you're ready to swap, this could be the move that levels up your garage. With its sharp body lines, aggressive rumble, and LS heart, this 80 C10 walks a line between classic cool and modern performance. Whether you want to finish it off and daily it, or take it the next level with a full show quality interior, this build gives you the freedom to go any direction. At $11,000 OBO, it's priced to move, and with the LS swap already done, it saves you the time, money, and hassle of doing it yourself. This square body is more than just a pretty face. It's a solid, road-ready platform with the muscle to back up its look. Don't wait. Square bodies like this with clean titles and killer setups don't stick around long. Number 3. The 1962 Chevrolet C10 original shortbed with the iconic big back window, offered at $17,000 in Elk Grove, California. This isn't just another early C10. It's a real deal, original shortbed, big window combo, a body style that's become one of the most sought after in the classic truck scene. According to the seller, It's been well cared for, maintained on schedule, and stored indoors the majority of its life, meaning the sheet metal and structure has survived the decades with grace. The body is super solid with no filler and no patch jobs, a rarity these days. Yes, there's some minor rust in the usual spots, but nothing unexpected for a 60-plus-year-old survivor. The lines are crisp, the stance is classic, and that big rear window not only adds to its cool factor, but lets in tons of light, giving the cabin a more open, airy feel. The interior is in excellent condition, showing off the original charm while giving you a clean slate to customize or keep vintage. Under the hood sits a dependable 350 V8, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. Simple, raw, and full of character. Now, here's the honest part. It hasn't been started in about 5 years, so yes, it'll need a little love to bring it back to life. But with the body this clean and the bones this solid, this is the kind of project worth investing in, especially for those who want a head-turning cruiser with serious vintage appeal. Think of it as a barn find without the dust. The truck comes with California title in hand, and the registration is currently in non-op, which means no back fees, another big plus for CA buyers. The seller is asking $17,000 or best offer, and with classic truck prices climbing fast, especially for rare configurations like this one, it's a fair ask for a piece of American truck history that's ready for revival. So if you're looking for that perfect blend of originality, style, and potential, something with timeless lines and a rock-solid reputation, the 62 C10 Shortbed big window might just be the vintage canvas you've been waiting for. Call or text Mark in Elk Grove. Opportunities like this don't stick around long. Number 4. The 1966 Ford F-100, listed for $17,000 and located in Holbrook, Massachusetts. This beauty shows just 71,212 original miles on the odometer, and it wears that low mileage like a badge of honor. Powered by the legendary Ford 352 cubic inch V8, this truck offers raw, old-school torque, paired with a classic 3-on-the-tree manual transmission, a setup that captures the feel of vintage driving at its finest. This model features a desirable short wheelbase and custom cab package, making it even more attractive to collectors and weekend cruisers alike. The short wheelbase improves maneuverability while giving the truck a tougher, sportier stance, and the custom cab trim level adds subtle exterior and interior touches that give it just the right amount of factory flair. Whether you're looking for a weekend showpiece, a light-duty haul with history, or a great base for a full resto-mod, this F-100 checks all the right boxes. Cosmetically, the 66 Ford holds up well. Kept safe during harsh New England winters with indoor storage, and even includes a truck cover to keep it protected when parked. You can tell it's been cared for. The body looks solid, the lines are straight, and nothing's been hacked or butchered over the years. The truck is a survivor in the truest sense, clean, authentic, and tastefully preserved. At $17,000, it represents a solid value for a truck of this pedigree, especially one that's turnkey and ready to enjoy. Trucks like this, true vintage survivors with low mileage, a clean history, and a great drivetrain, are getting harder and harder to come by. If you're ready to drive a piece of Ford history and experience that unmistakable V8 rumble with column-shifted pride, the 66 F-100 in Holbrook might just be your next garage gem. Don't wait. Classics like this don't stay on the market for long. Number 5. The 1972 Ford F-250 Longbed, offered at $5,500 and located in Oakland. This is a true blue-collar classic, built in an era when trucks were made of steel, sweat, and simplicity. Under the hood sits a 390 cubic inch V8. Not the original engine, but a solid powerhouse mated to an automatic transmission that keeps this old workhorse moving. The seller is up front. The condition is rough, and yes, it's got rust. But if you're someone who sees through the surface and appreciates a solid platform for restoration, or simply a functional old-school hauler, this truck is worth a second look. What you're getting is a running, driving piece of Ford history that still gets from point A to point B reliably. The seller notes they've been using it as is despite its aged looks, and while the pictures are a bit older, it's clear the bones are there. The Longbed offers ample hauling space, and that unmistakable vintage F-Series stance is all muscle and purpose. Whether you're envisioning a patina-rich cruiser, a utility build, or even a full frame-off restoration, this F-250 gives you the freedom to dream big without breaking the bank. It's not perfect, far from it, but that's what makes it a classic worth wrenching on. Trucks like this aren't for the polish and park crowd. They're for builders, drivers, and purists who understand that rust is just a step away from rebirth. With its big block V8, simple mechanicals, and no frills, honest presence, the 72F250 is ready for someone to breathe new life into it, or just drive it rough and real the way it's been for the past 50 years. At $5,500, it's priced for someone who's ready to roll up their sleeves and make it their own. If you got the vision and a little bit of elbow grease to spare, this will be your next weekend project, work rig, or rat rod platform. Don't wait too long. Affordable, running classics like this don't hang around forever. Number 6. The 1988 Dodge D150 Power Ram, offered at $5,000 in Berthoud. With just 96,772 miles on the odometer, this truck is barely broken in by Mopar standards. Powered by the rugged and reliable 5.2-liter V8. It's known for delivering dependable performance and logging high mileage with ease. Whether you're after a daily driver, a weekend workhorse, or a vintage 4x4 you can wrench on and restore over time, this Power Ram offers a solid foundation without the inflated collector price tag. Mechanically, the truck runs and starts great, according to the seller, and it comes with a clean title, something that's becoming increasingly rare in the classic truck market. The 4WD system adds real utility, making this truck more than just a piece of driveway eye candy. It's capable, functional, and ready to get dirty if you need it to. While it's not perfect, the seller is upfront about its flaws. Minor rust on fenders and a ripped driver's seat, both of which are common for a truck of this vintage and easily reparable for someone with even modest mechanical skills. The overall body line still hold that classic Dodge charm, with a square stance that screams late-dash ADS attitude. These trucks have become more popular over the years as people begin to appreciate their old-school simplicity, sturdy construction, and no-nonsense drivetrains. With solid bones and a great engine, this D150 could be a perfect candidate for restoration, customization, or simply enjoying as-is with authentic, use-but-love character. At $5,000, it's a fair price for a strong-running V8 powered 4x4 with classic truck DNA. If you're a Dodge enthusiast or just want a vintage pickup that hasn't been turned into a trailer queen, this 1988 Power Ram is worth checking out. Trucks like this are getting harder to find, especially ones that still fire up strong and have titles in hand. Don't miss your shot to grab a piece of Mopar muscle you can truly make your own. Number 7. The 1982 Datsun 720 diesel might just be your hidden gem. Listed at $3,950 in Oakridge, this truck isn't just rare. It's a standout among the early 80s compact diesel workhorses. Powered by the legendary SD22 4-cylinder diesel engine, this truck delivers an astounding 40 miles per gallon, whether you're running standard diesel or biodiesel, making it one of the most fuel-efficient trucks of its time, and even by today's standards. Made it to a 5-speed manual transmission and configured in 2WD with a long bed, this single-cab variant is one of the hardest come by, especially in running condition. Mechanically, the truck is ready to go. The current owner recently invested in key updates, including brand new injectors, a new head gasket, and a professionally resurfaced cylinder head, ensuring this diesel is prepped for another 40 years of reliable use. Whether you're commuting, hauling light loads, or just enjoying the simplicity of vintage engineering, this truck offers solid performance, ease of maintenance, and that satisfying analog driving feel that's been lost in modern pickups. With its manual gearbox, there's a real sense of control, and its compact footprint makes it ideal for tight driveways, city maneuvering, or backroad cruising. Aesthetically, this Datsun shows its age with some dents, dings, and surface rust, but none of it affects its drivability. In fact, that worn-in look adds character. It's the kind of patina that tells a story rather than hiding it. Included in the sale are a lightweight canopy and a toolbox, giving it even more practicality, whether you're using it for work or weekend flea market runs. These trucks have a cult following for a reason. They're tough, economical, and nearly indestructible. At just under $4,000, it's a small investment for a super efficient, rare classic diesel pickup that's already had critical engine work done. If you're looking for a low-cost daily, a unique collector's piece, or just want a diesel rig that sips fuel and keeps going, this 82 Datsun 720 could be the perfect addition to your garage. Number 8. The 1969 Chevy Custom Special C20 is a rare find that blends old-school aesthetics with modern power. Priced at $19,900 in BETHPAGE, this truck boasts an older frame-off restoration and has been driven 64,000 miles since that overhaul, serving reliably as the owner's daily driver for several years. It's powered by a beefy 350 V8 with Vortec heads and intake, pushing out an impressive 450 horsepower thanks to a 650 Edelbrock carburetor, making it more than just a looker. Mated to a 700 R4 automatic transmission with overdrive from Monster Transmission, this C20 is built for both performance and practicality, cruising comfortably on highways while still offering raw torque when you need it. The truck comes well equipped with power steering, power brakes, and air conditioning, making it not just powerful, but also comfortable for everyday use. The combination of power and convenience makes this a solid candidate for someone who wants a show-worthy classic that can still be driven with confidence. The seller notes that the truck needs very little work, meaning most of the heavy lifting has already been done. From its aggressive stance to its growling exhaust note, this C20 isn't just restored. It's enhanced for modern performance while staying true to its 1960s roots. With lots of new parts, a clean, sharp finish, and a powertrain that's been built from the ground up, this truck isn't just a survivor. It's a reimagined classic that turns heads and lays rubber. If you're looking for something truly unique, something with soul and serious performance, this 69 Chevy C20 Custom Special is a must-see. The seller insists it's a must-see to appreciate kind of ride, and with this kind of attention to detail, power, and history, it's hard to argue. Bring $19,900 cash and be ready to own a piece of Chevy. Number 9. The 1979 GMC Sierra, offered at $9,900 or best offer, right in sunny Ahwatukee, Arizona. This is the sought-after shortbed with the classic step-side body, an iconic silhouette that's getting harder and harder to find in this condition. Under the hood, it's rocking the original 350 V8, paired with an automatic transmission, giving you the perfect mix of vintage charm and reliable power. It's all original inside and out and comes equipped with power steering and factory AAC, two must-haves if you plan on cruising this beauty around town or taking out on the weekends. The seller says it runs and drives well, and with a clean title in hand, it's ready for a new owner to hit the road with confidence. The stance is classic. The body lines are true, and the step-side bed just adds that old-school utility truck character. This isn't a heavily modified or chopped-up build. It's a solid survivor, perfect for someone who wants to enjoy a vintage GMC as it was meant to be. Located near 40th Street in Chandler, it's a local pickup only. No delivery options. And as for the deal, it's cash only, with no trades being considered. So if you're serious about owning a piece of American truck history, this one deserves a spot in your garage. Number 10. The 1983 GMC Sierra Classic K1500, a half-ton 4x4 long bed, priced at $7,500 and located in Leavenworth. This truck is a true farm find, and it shows in all the right ways. It's powered by a dependable 350 V8, paired with an automatic transmission, and it still wears its original condition proudly. No wild modifications here. No lifts, no chops, no gimmicks. Just a solid old-school 4x4 that stood the test of time. You'll find plenty of factory options still intact, which makes it an ideal candidate for someone looking to restore, preserve, or simply enjoy a vintage square body, the way it rolled off the lot over 40 years ago. Cosmetically, it's got some character. There's rust behind the rear wheels and a dent in the cab, but that's par for the course on a truck like this. What matters most is that it's structurally straight, it runs good, and it hasn't been messed with. Whether you're a square body enthusiast, a collector, or just someone looking for a reliable classic 4x4 with long bed and real truck DNA. This 1983 GMC Sierra Classic checks a lot of boxes. At $7,500, it's a fair deal for a clean slate with strong drivetrain and vintage appeal. Don't wait too long. Original condition trucks like this are getting harder to find. Number 11. The 1976 International Loadstar, listed at $12,500 and located in St. Joseph. This vintage medium-duty truck is all about strength, simplicity, and character. It's powered by a 6-cylinder diesel engine, giving it the kind of torque and durability you expect from an old-school hauler. Made it to a manual transmission, this Loadstar is all analog. No computers, no electronics, just pure mechanical muscle the way trucks used to be. With just 14,717 miles showing on the odometer, this truck has barely scratched the surface of its working life. That's incredibly low for a diesel rig of this age, and it speaks volumes about its previous use. Likely stored well and used sparingly. This International comes with rear-wheel drive, and while it's not your typical daily driver, it's perfect for collectors, vintage farm truck enthusiasts, or anyone looking to own a serious piece of heavy-duty Americana. The green paint still holds a nice patina, and the overall condition is listed as good, with a clean title in hand. Whether you're looking to add a standout piece to your collection, repurpose it as a vintage flatbed or state truck, or just want something that turns heads at every truck show, the 1976 Loadstar is a unique and worthy investment. These trucks were built to last, and this one's got decades of life still left in it. Number 12. The 1980 Chevrolet C10 Silverado 1500, offered at $12,500 and located in Pipe Creek, Texas. This rear-wheel drive C10 represents everything we love about old-school Chevy trucks. Clean lines, solid construction, and a V8 under the hood. It's powered by a classic 8-cylinder gas engine. Made it to an automatic transmission, making it a great choice for both weekend cruisers and reliable daily drivers. With 146,000 miles on the odometer, this truck has clearly been driven but also taken care of. The condition is listed as good, and it's got a clean title, always a major plus when shopping for classic iron. It's the kind of truck that's ready to drive and enjoy right now, or take to the next level with custom touches or full restoration. The 1980 model year marked the end of the third generation of Chevy C/K trucks, and these square bodies are hotter than ever. Whether you're into cruising Main Street, hauling gear, or just parking something cool in the garage, this C10 Silverado has the bones and soul to do it all. It's bold, it's reliable, and it still carries that unmistakable Chevy swagger. Priced at $12,500, this is a strong candidate for anyone looking to step into classic truck scene with a clean, ready-to-enjoy ride. Number 13. The 1984 Ford F-150 Explorer, a regular cab, long bed truck offered at just $500 or best offer in Knoxville, Tennessee. This old-school Ford is powered by the legendary inline 6-cylinder engine, known for its durability and simplicity. The dash reads just over 28,000 miles, and while we can't confirm if that original or rolled over, the bones of this truck are solid enough to make it worth a closer look. The seller's already made some progress toward getting it back on the road. The gas tank and carburetor have recently been replaced, and a new distributor has been purchased. It just needs to be installed. To get it running, it still needs that distributor hooked up, along with a fuel line and ignition work. So yeah, it's a project, but $500 is an entry-level classic that could become your next shop truck, rat rod, or driveway resurrection story. Whether you're a seasoned wrench turner or someone looking to learn the ropes on a budget, this 84 F-150 gives you a solid Ford platform to work with. It's got that old-school long bed utility, a reliable straight six, and the kind of raw potential you just don't find often at this price. Bring a trailer, bring some tools, and bring your imagination, because this one's got project written all over it. Number 14, the 1981 Chevy C10 Cheyenne, priced at $5,200, located in Wells, Vermont, and being sold strictly as is. Under the hood, this classic square body is running a 305 cubic inch V8, paired with a TH350 automatic transmission. It's got just over 70,000 miles, and the seller says it runs great in drives, though it might need a shift governor or modulator valve. And there's a valve cover leak, both of which are straightforward fixes for someone with a bit of wrench time under their belt. Now let's talk condition. This truck was very close to fire, and the rear end took the heat. The tail lights and wiring harness melted, but those are replaceable. The rear window is busted. The paint is scorched and some plastic trim is melted, but all the glass except the rear is intact. The tires are shot but still hold air, and the seller is throwing in 2 good spares, all mounted on original rally rims with 4 trim rings. Despite the heat damage, the rear bed is in excellent condition. The panels are in decent shape, and the cab mounts have all been replaced. A huge plus if you know how rare that is on these older trucks. There's rust, sure, but it's a manageable kind if you've got the skills. The truck still rides like a car, and that's no small compliment for a vintage pickup. This isn't a showpiece. It's a builder's truck, a classic that's seen some things, but still has plenty of life left in it. The seller isn't looking to haggle, so lowball offers won't get reply, and no trades are being considered. If you're looking for a C10 with soul, a solid base, and a price that reflects both its needs and its potential, this 81 Cheyenne might be your next big garage project. Number 15, the 1980 Ford F-150 4x4, offered at just $1,800 and located in Harrisonburg, Virginia. This vintage F-Series comes in fair condition, and it's a great entry-level pickup for anyone looking to get into the classic truck scene on a budget. It's powered by a 6-cylinder gas engine, paired with manual transmission, giving it that raw, mechanical feel that's hard to find in today's trucks. The odometer reads 124,000 miles, which is right in the sweet spot for a truck of this era, used but far from worn out. And with 4-wheel drive, this rig is ready for backroad trails, muddy fields, or winter snow if you need it to work as hard as it looks. Painted in a bold yellow, this truck definitely stands out. Sure, the condition is listed as fair, so expect a little wear, some cosmetic flaws, and maybe a few projects along the way. But if you're handy or just want a cool old truck to tinker with, this F-150 is a great candidate. It comes with a clean title, which makes registration easy and adds peace of mind. Whether you're restoring, off-roading, or just cruising something with character, this 1980 Ford F-154 by 4 offers real value for just $1,800. Solid bones, a 4x4 drivetrain in classic Ford styling. You don't need a big budget to bring home a little piece of history.